Insight 7 is sponsored in part by Point North Networks and Key Community Bank.
Here's some of the stories you'll see on today's episode of Insight 7. See what 4 neighboring cities did to help the local food shelf escape hunger. Meet a man who's been serving Dakota County for almost 30 years. In South St. Paul, an organization shows how making art doesn't have to be a lonely pursuit. And we go to the Capitol and get an overview of what's happening this legislative session. Stay with us for all these stories as Insight 7 starts now.
And now, from Town Square Television, this is Insight 7, bringing you local news and local views from the 7 cities in northern Dakota County.
Hi, and welcome to Insight 7. I'm your host, Alexis Huss. Thanks again to our sponsors, Point North Networks and Key Community Bank. First up on the show today, we see how 4 cities came together during Minnesota FoodShare Month to literally escape hunger.
That's right. Let's hear it for the South St. Paul Mayor.
On March 28th, some mayors who normally hold the keys to the city had them taken away for a good cause.
Every time we get some donations in, these fellas get a clue.
As they and representatives from other cities were locked
All right, we're
up.
gonna come on in this way. We're gonna go that first 3-digit lock before you guys can even get into the escape room.
Locked up in one of the escape rooms
5-digit
at
code.
Nowhere Entertainment.
John is a very talented puzzle guy, so we've got the help right here with him.
Depending on the wrong person.
Oh, sorry. Dave is a very good puzzle guy. That's 6.
The idea came from the South St. Paul Mayor's Youth Task Force, who was looking for a different way to raise money for the local food shelf, Neighbors Inc.
Here's a lock, so we're gonna need a number. Nope.
The thought of locking up the South St. Paul mayor was presented,
That's it from Nowhere Entertainment.
and then that idea expanded.
I'm gonna do this just to see. Let's all of us go. We all can help neighbors. Every one of our cities uses neighbors.
To now include some of the cities served by Neighbors Inc., like South St. Paul, West St. Paul, Mendota Heights, and Invergrove Heights.
You got any clues?
I have no clues, but I do have some encouragement.
Once locked up, they had an hour to get out.
Nope.
The more donations they received
Tried it.
meant extra clues.
Give me another clue. We can't see. We're all old.
With 4 rooms to go through, and the first room taking almost half of their time,
45 minutes to go, you still have 3 rooms.
This one's difficult.
they needed as much help as they could get.
Give us a clue.
And that is when the donations started to really come in, which generated more clues.
Thanks, Waters, for that big donation today. Thank you, guys.
All right, we're in the second room.
This is about the 4 cities creating one community.
With the crowd able to monitor their progress,
Well, you have government officials locked up in a room and watching them trying to get out. It's kind of funny.
and knowing time was running low,
It's got to put a donation because they're calling for clues.
they continued with
You
donations,
guys, the donations are coming in like crazy.
which allowed some major help from the Mayor's Youth Task Force.
Got it. We got the key. Yes. All right. Now.
I think it's fun.
Now at the last room, and almost out of time,
On the wall. Right on the wall. Let's go. We've got
this
it.
happened.
We're almost there.
They were not only able to escape the room, but also help the community escape hunger.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we did it. 1 in 5 now families across Dakota County are struggling with hunger, struggling with food insecurity, and to see our neighbors and communities step up in such a huge way was just so great to see this morning.
Overall, they raised nearly $10,000 after a matching grant kicked in.
If there's a need at the food shelf, these communities come together. That's what's so great about this part of northern Dakota County.
Thanks, you guys. Again, thanks for coming and helping me out.
I am smiling.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Insight 7 after this break. When we come back, he's done it all, and now he's doing something new. Find out what the South Metro Fire Chief is up to next. And the South St. Paul Arts Council has a mission to strengthen the community through creativity.
From small offices to growing organizations, Point North Networks provides IT managed services based on trust, reliability, and responsive local support tailored to meet your needs. They work behind the scenes to make sure systems run smoothly, data stays secure, and teams stay connected. Point North Networks, guiding local businesses' success through their passion for community and technology. At Key Community Bank, we're more than just a bank. We believe in giving of our time, talents, and treasures to build a stronger community because it's our community too. Locally owned and operated in Inver Grove Heights, Key Community Bank is here to handle all your banking needs with a personal touch. More information can be found at keycommunitybank.com.
Town Square Television is your community TV station. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
I want to be a farmer when I grow up.
We partner with volunteers and organizations to provide truly local television,
He's got a way and he'll walk his way into the end zone.
including high school sports,
Big time play right there.
music, arts,
Okay, next.
local government, news and politics,
Welcome to the Mendota Days Parade.
and coverage of community activities and events.
The freedom of speech, the right to assemble peacefully. We have all these rights.
Our mission is to connect all residents of Northern Dakota County with our community by producing local video content that is easily accessible
And we get served donuts.
and empowering people to share their own stories using video. To continue our important work and mission, we need your help. Our funding from cable franchise fees has declined significantly. You can help us by donating, becoming a member, or volunteering. To make a tax-deductible donation, visit townsquare.tv/donate. To support us by becoming a member, go to townsquare.tv/members-creators to sign up and learn more about the benefits of being a member. To be added to our list of volunteers and see upcoming volunteer opportunities, visit townsquare.tv/volunteer. With your help, we can continue engaging and connecting all through local community television.
Did you know that Town Square Television offers sponsorship opportunities? By sponsoring our local programming, you can gain exposure for your business or organization on popular programs like Game of the Week, Town Square Talk, Insight 7, and more, all while supporting the sharing of information and stories from your own backyard. To learn more and to find out how you can get your logo here, you can visit townsquare.tv/become a sponsor.
The South St. Paul Lions, we donate to the Town Square Television because they are great community advocates. They provide information. They provide all the sports coverage for the local teams.
I support Town Square Television because they do a lot for the community. They give back a lot and they also are very active, and it really brings the community together.
I just love the things you do, love the things you do.
Welcome back to Insight 7. Thanks again to our sponsors, Point North Networks and Key Community Bank. Change is coming to the South Metro Fire Department. Find out why next.
It is a lot of responsibility.
For the last 7 years,
It's a lot of stress that gets put on you day to day.
Mark Jelfs has held the role of fire chief at the South Metro Fire Department.
You never know what's going to walk into your office. Your day never goes to plan.
And while there's a lot to handle and worry about in a position like Chief Jelfs,
That's probably the biggest burden on a chief, is ensuring their staff go home safe.
it doesn't take away from how proud he is about the work he does.
I don't know that we could have better support from our communities. There's the earliest shot I can remember.
But Chief isn't the only role Mark has had over the last almost 30 years.
Showing up at somebody's doorstep in the middle of the night when they're in crisis, they're having the worst day of their life, and truly being able to make an impact.
From firefighter to engineer,
That was a fun picture.
he's just about done it all.
Having served in the majority of the positions in this department, I was able to understand what people go through on a day-to-day basis.
But his next role
That's my fiance, Chrissy.
is something that he's really looking forward to.
My plan as of now is to be retired and just enjoy life.
No longer Chief Mark Jelfs, but instead just Mark Jelfs.
I always had this dream in my head of if I retire at 55, I can be retired longer than I actually worked here. So I only have to make it to like 83 or 84, and then I'll be retired longer than I had to work. So.
And while making the decision to retire is never easy,
I kind of made my decision in November, and that's when I let our board know that my retirement date would be May 29th. So once I gave them notice, then the next step became to find the next chief. And there's Mike and I. That's the latest picture.
Mark has a lot of things he wants to do post-career.
We're going to be busy. So my stepdaughter gets married June 20th. Then we have a couple trips planned over the summer. The Lakes Jam in Brainerd. We're going to South Dakota for a week.
But keeping busy won't be anything new for Mark.
When you become that formal leader, I don't think you leave your job at work anymore because you're always constantly thinking of what you need to do for your staff.
As his time serving his community has been full of proud moments.
I think I did my best while I was in the office to really understand what people are going through and try to have empathy for them if they were having a hard time. And also, when they're having their successes, to identify those successes and praise people.
Like the merging of the South St. Paul Fire Department with the West St. Paul Fire Department, creating South Metro Fire.
It took a lot of convincing the others in our departments that this was truly for our benefit. We went from responding to a fire with basically 4 people to 8 people, which significantly increases our personal safety when we're on scene, but also makes us more effective. As part of our Par 360 program, we did get a City of Excellence Award.
Or the creation of a mental health program to better help his fellow firefighters when they need it.
Proud to be recognized for that program. They don't teach you what to do when somebody walks in and tells you they're suicidal. So it really opened my eyes on the need for a program.
Something that will benefit the station and those in this career for decades to come.
I think we as a department had a big component of changing the culture in the fire service, certainly in Minnesota, and making it okay to talk about what we're feeling when we go to a call or come back from a call.
But what will last in Mark's memories above all the rest?
That's a pretty significant award as an employer that they recognized us for supporting him while he was deployed.
Is the people.
I've been coming to this spot to work for over 28 years. I've made some great friends, so not coming here every day and seeing them, talking to them, it's going to be a change.
For Insight 7,
that's what I'm going to miss the most, is just the people.
I'm Alexis Huss.
If you'd like to show your support for your local programming, you can visit townsquare.tv/donate to help us continue programs that are important to you. Up next, see how the community of South St. Paul connects through art.
If you've seen the free little art galleries on the streets of South St. Paul, then you've seen the work of the South St. Paul Arts Council.
The South St. Paul Arts Council is just an organization to bring people together, connect the community through art.
One big way that the council is connecting the community is through in-person artist workshops.
We have focused on a lot of different things. We've brought live music to town. We've done metal casting. We've done wreath making. So many different things that are art.
Tonight, the main attraction is a collage workshop, led by a local artist.
All right, let's begin. My name is Wo'okiawi. I'm a teacher and also an artist.
Wo'okiawi is a self-taught artist who works with dyes made from plants and other natural sources.
It's eco art, and so I love to inspire that in people that You can make art with what you have around you already. Onion skins have a very strong color to them, so this one was dyed with onion skin. So this is butterfly pea flower. It gives a really beautiful dark blue color. Whenever you're using a dye, you want to have it nice and ventilated. And so now you guys are going to have the opportunity to try to dye your own paper and some yarn. So we're going to be making a buffalo project today.
In keeping with eco art, many of the materials used are recycled.
You have the option to use any of these papers. You can either cut your paper or you can rip your papers. So we do the art project and the dyes at the same time. Do whatever you want to experiment with your dyes.
These workshops are often free to the public, if you register in advance.
We have secured grant money from the Minnesota Regional Arts Council that allows us to bring in and pay artists to lead a workshop.
Coming together with people and making a collage with natural materials. And it's an actual project that's all well thought out, and we can just try it and we're gonna succeed at it.
The whole point of creating art is an expression, and it's just super important for people to engage in something that makes them feel good.
I think that's what makes it fun. I think doing art alone is fun, but when you get people in a room, you're inspired, and I think that's such a wonderful way to connect with people in a space.
It was really fun. There is so much I learned. I'm really excited. I'm gonna go home and wreck all of our onions.
We really just wanted to engage the population of South St. Paul and bring art to the community. That was our whole goal.
It's fun to come and hang out with other people who are interested in the same thing you are, and then you can meet others and have fun making art together.
We'll be back with more after the break. When we come back, we go to the Capitol to find out what is happening during this legislative session.
At Key Community Bank, we're more than just a bank. We believe in giving of our time, talents, and treasures to build a stronger community, because it's our community too. Locally owned and operated in Inver Grove Heights, Key Community Bank is here to handle all your banking needs with a personal touch. More information can be found at keycommunitybank.com. From small offices to growing organizations, Point North Networks provides IT managed services based on trust, reliability, and responsive local support tailored to meet your needs. They work behind the scenes to make sure systems run smoothly, data stays secure, and teams stay connected. Point North Networks, guiding local businesses' success through their passion for community and technology.
Can we rent out the studio?
There's so much room for activities in there.
People could host meetings.
They could use the green screen.
They could do photo shoots.
You guys are the professionals, if that's what you want to do.
So?
Yeah, just go for it.
You're not gonna regret this. Look at all this floor space.
Town Square Television is your community TV station. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
I want to be a farmer when I grow up.
We partner with volunteers and organizations to provide truly local television,
He's got a way and he'll walk his way into the end zone.
including high school sports,
Big time play right there.
music, arts,
Okay, next.
local government, news and politics,
Welcome to the Mendota Days Parade.
And coverage of community activities and events.
Freedom of speech, the right to assemble peacefully. We have all these rights.
Our mission is to connect all residents of Northern Dakota County with our community by producing local video content that is easily accessible.
And we get served donuts.
And empowering people to share their own stories using video. To continue our important work and mission, we need your help. Our funding from cable franchise fees has declined significantly. You can help us by donating, becoming a member, or volunteering. To make a tax-deductible donation, visit townsquare.tv/donate. To support us by becoming a member, go to townsquare.tv/members-creators to sign up and learn more about the benefits of being a member. To be added to our list of volunteers and see upcoming volunteer opportunities, visit townsquare.tv/volunteer. With your help, we can continue engaging and connecting all through local community television.
Welcome back to Insight 7. Up next, we get an update from some of our state representatives about this legislative session.
I'm Representative Mary Frances Clardy. I represent 53A, which is Amber Grove, Sunfish Lake, Lilydale, Mendota Heights, and West St. Paul.
My name is Rick Hansen. I represent Minnesota House District 53B, cities of South St. Paul, part of Inver Grove, Newport, St. Paul Park, part of Cottage Grove, and Gray Cloud Island Township.
My name is Representative Maria Isa Perez Vega. I represent District 65B of our capital city of St. Paul, here where we're standing on Capitol Hill, and the wonderful best suburb of West St. Paul.
We're really kind of finding our way right now because we're still in a very closely divided legislature. You can hear the noise behind me of people that are here in the rotunda and working on trying to get bills through committees.
So far this session, well, we're in a tight house. 6-7, 6-7 is like my little girl likes to say. We're coming back in a legislative session where we have seen and have felt the impact of the Operation Metro Surge, particularly in my district, in our district of 65B, from the capital city and West St. Paul. The effects of what this has had on our schools, our children, a lot of businesses that are closing due to the Operation Metro Surge, that have not been able to have sufficient workforce or people that are going out to even attend these businesses.
We've been talking a lot about current events, what's going on with the businesses and the impact of ICE on businesses and family. We've also been talking a lot about gun safety and security. It's concerns about kids going to school safe, about people being able to go to work safe. So that's a really big one.
Well, top priority for me is getting a capital bonding bill done, and that are essentially where we pay for things, and then a replacement for the Northview pool is very high on the list.
I have drafted legislation to support funding for post-trauma of those who have been victims of the U.S. federal agents of ICE. I think that we need to protect the well-being and the mental and health state of every person who makes Minnesota a great state to live in. And we deserve to make sure that those resources are accessible in an immediate crisis where our federal government is cutting Medicaid and cutting all of these programs that support every Minnesotan at each level and of every background.
We are looking at helping people afford their lights, or rental assistance or housing assistance, because of the impact of the ICE surge on businesses and individuals. When we legislate down here, we try to look at things holistically. We need to think about how our citizens can best thrive.
Issues we hear and concern is about essentially democracy. People are contacting us about making sure that they're able to participate, that the right to vote is maintained. The concerns relating to ICE personnel wearing masks and being unaccountable for the actions that happen. In addition, with fraud, I'm on the Legislative Audit Commission, so we're trying to build in protections to reduce the impact of fraud in the future.
Just Google Rep Maria Issa and you'll see how to get a hold of me, and come set an appointment with my legislative assistant to meet me here at the Capitol or at a nice coffee shop like Amore in West St. Paul for a good one-on-one conversation on how I can serve you. I work for the people, and I'm honored to do so in this district of 65B.
The beauty of us being close to the Capitol is people can show up, but email, Facebook messaging, if you see me at a coffee shop or pumping gas, filling up the truck, you know, people are not shy in our district, you know, and they feel free to contact me. I think that's important. We have to, as legislators, be accessible. It may take a little time on these very busy days to get back to people, but we try to do that and try to respond.
If you want to get a hold of me, there's so many ways you can do. You can reach out to my legislative assistant, which is on the official website, and I have an email that is my name, mary.francis.clardy@house.mn.gov. So there are a lot of ways to get a hold of me.
The people are the power. Let's keep the power together, and let's ensure that we take accountable actions to get the work done in a really tough session. But you can't change anything without trying, so never give up.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Insight 7. Thanks again to our sponsors, Point North Networks and Key Community Bank. For now and forever, I'm Alexis Huss. Overview of what's happening this legislative session. Oh, I almost said season. Season would have been fine. Of what's happening this legislative session. It's a lot of S's, Dennis. We'll give this a shot. I probably won't get it in one try, but we'll see. Hi, and welcome to Insight 7. I'm your host, Alexis Huss. Hi, and welcome to Insight 7. I'm your host, Alexis Huss. We want to thank our sponsors once again. I said that weird again. Thanks again to our sponsors. Why am I saying we? I'm adding more words. I really want less words, and I'm putting more words in there. Okay, I'm not helping myself at all. Even though half of this is like something that is said every week, and part of it's my name, so should not be an issue, yet it is. It is rehearsed, Dennis. Hey, where's my sheets that you posted up for me? You think I'm too good now? I don't need them anymore, or what? I forgot about those. It felt too short when I said it. I knew I was missing something. Yeah.
I think you're missing something.
Like, it sounded good, but I'm like, I know there's an extra word in there I did not put in there. Okay. If you'd like to show your support for our local programming, you can visit townsquare.tv/donate to help. More S's in. State representatives about the legislative session. This is is this a Dr. Seuss book?
Be, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Our state representatives, we get an update from some of our state representatives on the next legislative session. Next? About this. The current one, not the next one. We don't have updates about next year yet. It's this year. Okay. About this, shoot. I was gonna say this year's. About